it would cancel over. Yeah. That's the one that this one is. It's the, I think it's the...
What's up, B?
Hey guys, how we doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing awesome, man. I'm just, you know, today's gonna be a great day. We're gonna install my hydro e-brake.
Oh shit!
That I got from CUTWORM Specialties. Jimmy will put the link in the description.
Oh yeah, right there.
But we'll show you the part in a little bit. I think we showed you like probably a couple months ago. I've had it for a while. Jeb from CUTWORM hooked me up, and today we're finally gonna install it and put it to the test.
Good rainy day activity.
Yeah, why not? You know what I mean? Not flat spot the tires too bad and test it out on the wet.
Today we are going to be doing what Brian just said and installing his hydro e-brake. So before we even start, I just want to make a disclaimer saying if you're getting into drifting, don't feel the need to get one. I know a lot of kids that first start getting into drifting or want to get into drifting think they need a hydro e-brake right off the rip, and I know it's bad timing because Brian literally just started drifting. But it's not a necessary tool. It's not a necessity when you first start drifting. I honestly promote not getting it till later because it helps you learn a little bit better without it, and you don't want to hinder yourself by using it too much when you first start. So, of course, these guys are fighting. Why are they always fighting, dude?
This is his reaction for a punch. He goes.
Drew, come on.
Hold on, Phil. Let me put the helmet on.
Drew, get him.
You want me to get him?
Yeah, get him with the smoke.
Come get you one.
Come on.
A worm.
That was cute. There's two ways to do it. So we could have a separate set of calipers in the rear that go distinctly to the handbrake, and it's its own system. We're good to go. Or you could do a pass-through system where your hydro e-brake actually controls your stock rear brakes. Now, this does have its downfalls, but it's definitely not a bad way to start. So what we have to do is we just have to splice in between the line that basically comes from the master and goes to the rear brake lines. And the BMW is a little funky because it has ABS. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the two lines that come out of the ABS solenoid for the rear, tee them back into one line, go into the master, come back out, tee it back out, and go to the back wheels. It's easy, it just sounds like a pain in the ass. But first thing we gotta do is actually mount the hydro itself.
Yeah.
What we got here? It looks pretty cool. Oh wow, the plate's built in. Oh, this one's steel, this is sick. This thing ain't never breaking.
Yeah, so this is the main, this is all you get with a CUTWORM Specialties handbrake for a BMW.
So it's meant to just bolt in, right?
It's meant to just pretty much bolt in.
This is cool. You guys don't realize you pull on this thing really hard. So a lot of people tend to not mount theirs too sturdy, but you gotta really clamp these things down because you yank them way harder than you think.
Yeah, check this out. I mean, this is all handmade. I mean, I believe these are like laser cut, but
That's gorgeous. The
hand TIG welds everything with these brass bushing. I mean, this thing is just
badass.
Yeah, it comes pre-greased and everything. It really is a badass setup. And then I guess he turns these on a lathe, and that'll be the handle, which should thread right onto here, I guess.
Badass.
Yeah, it's just a really, really clean setup, I think. And then
go beat Randy's ass with that.
Here's a bunch of bolts, and
for 2 seconds and you start cutting shit.
I'm sorry, I love cutting things.
Oh yeah, it's true.
You know that, I love that.
So you're just kind of making it fit, dude.
Yeah, so I got this bracket here, and I threw it in the car, and it looks like there's 4 holes here.
Yeah, maybe factory holes?
We're probably gonna use throw a nut cert in there. The factory already cut most of the carpet for us, so we just gotta cut a little bit more.
So we're gonna be using nut certs in his training tunnel for the bracket, which is sick. I mean, dude, a subscriber sent us this tool and we've used it constantly. This has saved us.
Yeah, I've used it like every week.
Dude, so got it. Subscriber mail, you guys are the shit. Dude, I love nut certs. It's so cool.
It's a little tight.
It's good.
Man.
Just like a rivet gun.
That's that easy. That's all it takes. Tighten it up just to make sure.
Yep.
It's tight.
Ready to party.
Beautiful. I just need bolts.
I gave them to you. They're in your lap.
What?
How'd you not know? Did you
You have like a phantom touch.
We work well together, B. You know.
I was just focused. I love that. That's the best thing. If you guys got a best bud or whatever, and you're working on your car, the best thing is not even having to talk to each other, and your friends already got this shit ready for you for the next thing. It's amazing. I love it.
Dude, I'm very impressed with this piece.
No, it's a beautiful kit, and that's why, honestly, guys, I hit up Jeb from CUTWORM, and I told him, I said, hey, I think you make an awesome product, and I'd love to show it off. I'm gonna buy it whether or not you give me a discount. Is what I told him.
So look at that's what we got. So we got the handle, which we went over really quick before. Thing's really badass, and we have the master cylinder itself. So this is actually what pumps the fluid, just like a factory one. Same concept. So this is gonna bolt here. Yeah. And we're gonna use this.
This guy goes onto there.
That's nice.
Like so.
Here, we're just gonna do a time lapse on this bitch. It is so tight. There's no play.
There's zero play, and with those 3 big bolts that we got there, this thing is gonna be rock solid. And the last thing I want is the floppy dick hydro. This thing is nice.
Dude, I'm impressed. All right, let's get this in the car. I'm excited to see how it fits.
Oh man, this is so nice.
Okay, so the easy part's done.
Wow, I'm hyped. Let me just get this out of the way for now.
Why, is it in the way?
No, not really.
Put it back down. I think it's sick.
I'm hype. So I got this little hole here at an E46. That's pretty cool.
Pretty dope.
And I got this plug, so we'll probably put a couple lines through there and maybe put that back, maybe not.
Yep. All right, so we got kind of lucky because I had one really nice braided brake line that uses banjo fittings, and it fits and it works for us. So half of it looks pretty cool. The other half is just raw brake line. So I had this extra brake line right here, which is cool. And then we just use nickel copper for the rear. Is that gonna fit?
I have to cut it. It's not gonna fit right now.
Just cut the shit out of it.
I plan on it.
Cut it out.
Yeah, all right.
This is pretty cool. We actually have this factory clip we found, and it works out perfect. So we have our front line. So this is the ABS module going into the master of the hydro, and then we have our nice braided line. It's gonna go to the rear.
Exactly.
So we could just run this wherever, all the way back here, and all we have to do is tee this to each back wheel, easy. And we have to find our 2 rear lines right here, tee them into one, and go into here. I know it sounds a little confusing, but you guys will see.
All right, guys, I whipped out the Dremel here, and I'm about to cut up my center console bit. The master runs right in this area here. So I just marked it out quick with a dotted line, and I'm gonna cut it and test it to see if it fits. If I have to cut more, I'll cut more. Cool, that's what it looks like. Probably could have done a little bit nicer job down here. Probably still could, but I want to test to see if it fits before I clean it up too much. Definitely slipped right there. Oops. Derek, you need a filmer.
I'll film.
Ride your ass over here.
Okay.
Check this out. So I told Jimmy, and when people buff, like professional buffers, they wear sweatbands on their arm to keep the stuff from traveling into their pits. Well, Jimmy's dealing with the same problem, except this time it's brake fluid related.
Get me right.
Not too tight. You don't want to cut up the circulation here, people, okay? Jimmy, tell me when. Is that good?
That's good. Yeah, get a little higher now.
A little bit, one more up the top.
Yeah, that's good. That's
here?
Good. Yeah, get like a whole. There we go. That's good.
Nice, nice technique
There
there.
we go. Check it out. Go show him. Show him how it works.
All right, let's go see. Pile of shit. Pile of shit.
Oh man, that looks like it's working good. Hold on, we gotta verify to make sure the pit stays dry.
Huge pain in the ass.
You already like it though. You already like it, right?
I love it. Really do me well. Don't lose that. Whole kit's useless without that little piece.
Now tomorrow morning, this entire part of his arm where it's just soaked, it will be fully inflamed, but his pit will be good. Check out this badass new flare kit I bought Jimmy. It's kind of sick. Way better than that old clunky. You guys know the style I'm talking about, the sandwich and the things always slip through and shit.
It looks like Harbor Freight bullshit.
Yo, snap on, bro.
Look how mad you got when I said that.
No one asked you, Derek.
Everybody knows that I'm the tool snob around here.
Alright, man. Go back a little bit.
Yeah, hang on, let's look at the gauntlet.
Dude, there's
Jimmy.
brake fluid everywhere.
This is the gauntlet. Looking like Thanos.
Look at it.
Yeah, this lens is so much better than your other one.
I know, it's so much clearer. I just missed the wide angle.
Same. That's just that.
Cool too.
Yeah, coolant makes me break out in hives.
Does it really?
Yeah. Gee, especially Volkswagen coolant, that shit is...
Dude, the zoom is so
It's
good.
so much fun, right?
So good. Septic. For anything, just...
It makes it more theatrical.
It makes it more what? Pause and then say it. It makes it more...
It makes it more theatrical.
Basically, guys, we're putting in a hydro e-brake in Brian's car, and so pretty much you get entry at 30 miles an hour.
You get entry
and
at
then clutch kick at 30, and then skirt, pretty much.
Yeah, is that how
Look at get the kit. Come on now.
Sick. All right, we got the first tee done.
First, that was a pain in the ass. I'll tell you what. I kept forgetting fittings and braking lines and stuff. When you come in brake fluid,
one of our fittings we put on actually was the wrong thread pitch, so that sucked.
Right.
That was my fault.
It's okay. So these two lines right here are supposed to go to the rear brakes. These actually come from the ABS module, which is also our prop valve. So we can go basically anything after that is fair game. So we spliced into it, brought it back to a single line system, into the hydro. Now we're gonna come back out the hydro with this single line that I just happen to have laying around. It's not really kit or anything, so it's a little long. We're going back to a T, and we're gonna tee them to both back wheels with Brian's old crusty brake lines. So.
Hopefully we don't blow out a brake line tonight.
Hell yeah.
Man, the double T action's kind of annoying, huh?
It is, but BMW problems, you know.
With the S chassis, you can literally just go from the rear brake line on the master straight to the hydro, straight back to a T to the rear calipers. It's really easy. This is a pain in the ass. Yeah. Good enough. I'm into it. LFB, we gotta bleed it.
We gotta bleed the brakes.
Yeah.
I have to cut a hole for my window switch because the window switch has to move.
Because in the center console.
Right. Okay. I have to cut some more trim for my center console.
And we're good to go.
We have to test.
Brad, what are you doing? More cutting, dude. I see you. What is this? You're gonna relocate your window switches?
Yes.
I see you. That's gonna be a cool spot.
Well, it's the wire reached. So.
Dude, this thing is so cool. Pump it up. Hold it.
Holding.
Oh, beautiful.
Holding. Holding.
Basically done. The last thing Brian's doing is he's like modding his interior pieces to fit nicely around the hydro so it fits all tidy. Only dude I know that spends hours mopping up his interior just to never clean it. Looks good there, doggy.
I need a vacuum.
We gonna try this out yet?
We could.
It's kind of late.
Screw this piece. Let's go try this thing out.
Yeah, let's
go
try this. How's it feel?
Driver's window mod works. That's sick.
Driver window switch.
This is really tight right
Maybe
now.
like for a second, show the kids. Hell yeah, that's the new switch right there. How's the hydro feel?
Hydro's wicked tight right now, so that's great. The only kind of thing with the pass-through setup is you might have to like pump the brakes up before you go, but it's really tight right now, so I don't know.
Going out without me. God damn it. Hey. Sounded like it locked up. How's it feel?
Feels good. You want to try it?
Yeah, I'd love
Here,
to.
hop in.
Oh yeah, there you go. That works great.
Yeah. Oh, that's not the shifter.
The only thing is, it's kind of sketchy in the rain. You'll find out because there's dry patches.
But even just now, like I grabbed it, felt it let off, and then thought I needed a little bit more. I was able to grab it more, and it locked up the rear again. So
yeah,
it's got good control. My brake pedal does feel funky. I don't know if it's because of the slop in this thing or what.
Because it almost looks like it has to fight through.
It moves it. It moves it when you hit the pedal. So I don't know.
We might need more preload on it or something.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out. But there's definitely some negatives to a
Pass through.
pass-through. But that comes with just...
Yeah, and I knew that. I just didn't, you know, this thing is also, so the whole setup with CUTWORM and everything is I can swap this master out at any time with the exact Willwood setup, and I can run, you know,
Dual
caliper setup.
True dual. So, I mean, besides that, we don't have the center on now because it's getting late, but, I mean, this thing... I thought it was going to stick out a lot. Like, I saw this when you ordered it, I was like, bro, that's a little obnoxious, but...
No, it's a super nice kit.
I mean, it blends in really well. I hate, like, big, flashy hydros.
Yeah, I love this. I almost would, I don't mind my wood grain that much. It would be cool if I could get, like, a matching one.
Yeah,
but,
built one.
Either way, I want to switch to the ZHP knob one of these days. But yeah, I like it right now. I'll have to try it out more. But Jeb from CUTWORM, thank you very much, man. Really beautiful product, and I'm glad I could show it to the rest of our viewers.
All right, can I try it?
Yeah, you can try it.
I think I've only driven this car like fucking once. And it was before we did anything
It
to
was
it.
when it was like bone stock.
Bone stock. This is weird.
It's nice. You'll like it.
The brakes feel, I mean, I just in reverse, but...
You just, once it like pushes the fluid to the master, the end of the master, it's fine. But I don't know. I'll have to play with it, work on it.
Oh, this feels really good. It's
Yeah,
actually
no,
easier than mine.
the amount of control I get with this is perfect.
I mean, it's not bad, dude. Like, it's firm. It's got like a... I like it because it's like the angle at which you pull it is really nice. Like, sometimes people put them this way and you're like pulling into yourself. But having an angle that follows the throw of your arm,
Yeah.
like the angle should be the angle of your forearm.
Well,
That's
I'm
how
really
it's
glad
supposed to be.
the guy who designed and makes this owns an E46.
Okay.
So it makes sense why it fits so good.
Dude, this thing's fucking dialed.
This car's set up, man. The suspension and everything. I was driving this car last night in the rain. This car has grip. This car is fast. Oh God, Jimmy. You didn't hit the curb with my car, thanks.
It's a little floatier in the front than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
But I guess that I do have a really aggressive sway bar. But we do. You don't have your Xenos, your Falcons on the front, huh?
No,
Yeah,
no.
it pushes pretty bad without the Falcons. But dude, the Hydro, so predictable. This car is so, you're gonna be obsessed with this. You're gonna get in trouble with this fucking Hydro. This car is sick. I love like everything about this car just because it's like what you have in it is just like the perfect amount. Let's see.
That was some freaking Ken Block type shit. We just drifted like into a parking lot
Casually.
with bumps in it and everything, and it was casual as hell.
That's amazing. Oh my God. I want to drive this thing home.
If you guys have an E36 or an E46, I highly suggest you buy the Bilstein B8 rear shocks, the ones made for lowering springs if your car's lowered, but they are so good. They are so good. It's ridiculous. And I mean, it's a $230 investment for rear shocks. Totally worth it.
Yeah, this is sick.
This car's good, right?
You're gonna have a blast with this thing, dude. I'm so pumped. The simplicity of it, the functionality of it, it just works. Hell yeah.
No leaks too, by the way. No leaks, guys. No
God.
leaks, first try. I told Jimmy, tighten the crap out of everything, because I ain't going back underneath this car.
Ryan
and
knows
he
I'm
did.
good at over tightening things.
Yeah. Oh, look, we're lucky. Half the crap down there is brass, and we didn't strip it. So.
True. Dude, I know I keep saying it, but you're gonna have, I can't wait till you get comfy with this thing.
I can't wait to get comfy with it. Once again, Jeb from CUTWORM, thank you so much. The link will be in the description. Guys, if you have an E36 or an E46, check it out. It's, you know, a mostly bolt-on affair. There's obviously some work involved.
As far as the Hydro goes, we're pretty mint though. So we'll show you guys once the center console's on tomorrow because it's gonna look pretty tits, but for now, I think we're done. So it's late, we both gotta go home, and I think that's it. Should we end it?
Yes, we should end it.
So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe.
Stay tuned for more content and have an amazing night.